Hey boys.
What?
You want to work on Benny's spaceship tonight?
Yeah. I already told you that.
We're finally going to work on taking this all apart so that we can just put it right back together. Because we got to build it ourselves. Well, I guess in this video, you'd say we'll officially find out if we have all the pieces to Benny's spaceship, because we're going to take this completed spaceship that came to us in this completed form. We got a really good deal on it. I'll put a little link to that video up here if YouTube will let me. I'm not sure if they let you when videos are made for kids. But we got a really good deal on this. But it was given to us fully complete. And I think it's all there, minus a small ship that went with it as well. But we knew that wouldn't be with it when we bought it. But that was okay. We got an amazing deal. So now we got to, though, take it apart and rebuild it. Because as we rebuild it, that's when we'll find out, is it really all there? Now, as far as the minifigures, I'm not sure which of these actually, I think she does. But I'm not sure which of these actually goes with this set, because at the same time, we also got these sets from the Lego Movie and that set from the Lego Movie. Now you can see Emmett is already in Emmett's Constructo mech there. So I think this Emmett with the piece of resistance goes with Benny's spaceship, and she goes with it. There's no Benny with it, though. That's okay, because I have an extra Benny from like a smaller set we bought with the Lego Movie 2. All right, we are up at our dining room table where we will be disassembling and then reassembling the spaceship. And it's interesting because we did get the instruction manuals. It's a 2 instruction manual set. And we got those with it. But what's interesting is I got to looking to see, okay, do we have the minifigures? So we've got her, there she is, Lucy, and we've got the cat. I don't know what his name is, but in one of these detachable ships, you can see that version of Emmett has like a silver face. He's like a metal Emmett with a construction helmet on. That is not the version of Emmett that we have. So it looks like we have a different version of Emmett. Now, he might be with one of those other sets that I showed you. And then it looks like the robot cop actually is with this set. So he does go to this, and I left him downstairs. And then, obviously, you gotta have Benny. Fortunately, we do. We have another version of Benny from another set. So now we gotta get to disassembling this so that we can rebuild it. All right, Rocky, show us Benny, show us the version of Benny that we already have. There he is, and he's on this little ship. Now, this was a little set. Here, let me hold it real still. This was a little set that came with several space figures. I think there were 4 in total, including Benny. And there was like another little vehicle and a little robot. It was a really cool little like $10 set that we really liked. So we got that quite a while back. So now Benny will be able to go with Benny's spaceship.
I'm holding it.
Yeah, it's a big set, isn't it?
It's not heavy at all.
One of the things I love most about this set is that you get so many little printed pieces with the space logo on it. And even parts that aren't printed, you know, they're nice stickers, but you get like these right here, these fins with the space logo on them. It's just that classic Lego space. You know, it's all over the place. And then I got to looking at this cat that came with it, and check it out. It's got the space logo on it too.
See that?
I don't remember that from the movie. We need to watch that movie. It's been too long since we watched that movie.
See that? It just comes up.
Yep, it comes up, and there's robots in there.
There's actually 2, if you didn't see this, there's actually, did you see these things? Did you see me open this?
Yeah.
See those big bumps?
Uh-huh.
Those 2 bumps? There was little robots connected to them.
Nice.
tiny little robots.
Very cool. One thing I've noticed buying a lot of sets that come to us already put together and then we tear them apart and rebuild them is that when you haven't built a set yet, but you're tearing it apart before you build it, you can kind of tell when it's going to be a really fun set to build. I don't know about you, Rocky, but I feel like this is going to be a really fun one to build. A lot of different building techniques. You can see the progress we've made so far. And still a lot to go. I also love tearing it apart and discovering like really cool little parts. Like there's the heart of the ship, you know? I don't know if you'd call that the core engine or whatever that is, but it's pretty cool detail in there. And there was actually a flap here that you could flip open to take a look at it. We'll take a better look at it once we get it built and put back together. So we've made progress. We got the entire Benny Spaceship taken apart. It's in a big bin, and now we're ready to start building it again. But this is actually the next day because we just didn't get a chance to finish the video. So we're gonna start working now on building Benny's spaceship, and then I will show you kind of a close-up, in-depth look at what it's like once we get it all built. All right, here we go. This is just the extra Benny's spaceship little thing from a $10 set that we had in there. Let's get our minifigures out. And we are ready to get started with, not book number 2, with book number 1. This is going to be a fun build, I can tell. Does look like, though, we don't have the same Emmett that came with Benny's spaceship. But, and we might be missing this visor and gun, but we have this guy, I think. That's not the same. Oh, check it out. Yeah, that's not the same. They're slightly different, I think. Because that's blue. I mean, it looks awfully blue to me, doesn't it you? And this is black, but oh well. I'm not too concerned about the minifigures for this set. The ship is what I'm after. Here's where we're at so far. This is where you end instruction manual number 1. So we finished that one.
A TIE fighter!
Yeah, we've got the 2 small ships built. They have you start with those.
TIE fighter.
Nice. Oh, you call it a TIE fighter?
Yeah, because I lifted the wings up.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you get a lot of the ship done. You've already got the... It's kind of hard to do right now because it's not all weighted down, but I'll try to do it. But you get the wing motion there where they can come out. So that's pretty cool. And now we're going to get started on instruction manual number 2, which has seen better days, but it will work. Looks like when you start instruction book 2, you don't just jump right back into the ship. You build Benny, and then you build the cat. And since it's been a long time since I've seen the movie, I don't remember the cat's name, but I do love the fact that it's got that print of the Lego space. It's like the cat's wearing a space suit. So that's pretty cool. We'll get started on that. Okay, we just remembered the name of the cat, I think. And we think it's Unikitty, but Rocky has a much better name.
Unirippy.
Unirippy. No, remember? Unicutie.
Unidaddy.
Unidaddy, because you ripped his head off?
Yeah.
All right, we've finished Benny's spaceship. And the boys are pretty impressed. Some things I want to highlight about it. Number 1, we did have a few pieces that were... we had a couple pieces that were missing and a couple pieces that had been replaced over time. Can you say hi, Rocky? A couple pieces that had been replaced over time. For example, the one that comes to mind is this, the very tip of this nose cone. They had replaced it at some point. Whoops, I just dropped it on the floor. Otherwise, I was going to show you. With a light... Oh, is that where it went? Oh, yeah. Thanks, Rock. With the light bluish gray version. And instead, it's supposed to have the dark gray. So I had that in my collection, though. That's one nice thing. When you buy used Lego, if you have a big collection already and a lot of spare pieces and they're sorted well, you will enjoy the used Lego buying experience much more because you can just go find the pieces. This flat blue tile here was missing, but I had it, so I replaced it. There's supposed to be a dark gray flat tile here that goes all the way across there. I had one, but it was 2 studs too long. I probably have one somewhere. I just haven't sorted all my Lego yet. Otherwise, the other things I can think of that stuck out to me were I did do some sticker reordering, like on these things. You can see kind of on this lip right here of the sticker how it's sticking up just a little bit. That's because I did have to peel some off and put them back on, reposition them because they were really off. They were really wonky. The kid that put them together originally, I think, you know, is a kid, so he didn't get them on too straight. So I fixed those. I'd rather have it peel a little on the edge and be straight than be like really off. Otherwise, I think that's about it. Like we said at the beginning of the video, we have discovered that most of the minifigs, the minifigs that came with it are not the correct ones, but I'm okay with that. We did have to add our own Benny, but I'm also okay with that. So, Rocky, do you want to put Benny, in his own spaceship officially? Oh no!
I broke his cockpit.
You broke his thing.
You meant a cockpit?
Yeah, the cockpit. Yeah, you remember that before I did. Hey, did you put the old one back on? That's the wrong one! It gets the dark gray.
I want this one.
You want the light gray? All right, that's fine. So, it's funny because even though it's a weird looking Unikitty thing, I like that feature because I like that it has the printed
Space Kitty
space logo. The other thing I noticed when I'm pretty sure, I'll have to go back and look at the video, but when we first got this and it was already assembled, I'm pretty sure they had the space logo. They didn't have the space logo on both sides of this like it's supposed to be, like I did it. I think they had one on each of those fins there. So we obviously reordered that, but that is a big ship. Very big ship. I like it.
Yeah, as you see, because you see like the roof. But there's more pieces on the bottom.
Yep, a lot of pieces on the bottom. And we forgot to show them this too. So this satellite dish, there's 2 robots in there. I really like that feature. But then we didn't realize this before we built it ourselves, that this part comes up and you've got like a whole like
the guy showed us
and you
that.
can see
the guy showed us that.
Oh yeah, Jang Bricks. Yep, we watched the Jang Bricks video on this one.
The guy showed us that this opened.
Yep. We like it. That is an awesome display piece. Oh yeah, shoots the rockets. And they go far. These rockets go really far, and these ones go really far too. These big ones. That goes right there. So with these rockets, you just push down on the back and it'll fire. These ones you push back on these little yellow parts and it will fire. And then, whoa. And then these are all like you just push them a little bit and they'll fire out. A lot of rockets, a lot of missiles, a ton of play features on this set. So, in fact, we didn't even show you the one main play feature. Yeah, if you, this back engine, when you pull it, the wings come in. And when you push it, the wings come out and they're ready to shoot the missile. All right, thanks for watching, and we will be back soon in another video, probably looking at some more Lego Movie 1 sets that we got for a great deal. Take care.